For about the past week and a half, we've been working with circles, and now we're going to look at loci, or locus of points. So they mean the same thing, the loci and the locus. Loci is just plural, and locus is singular. Oops. Okay, so let me go through all these and then we'll talk about, well, what does that mean? So finding the locus of points that satisfy a given condition, we use the following steps. So we draw the figure that they indicate to draw, and that's always in the problem. Then you're going to locate several points that satisfy the given condition. You're going to continue drawing points until you recognize that pattern that you see. Draw the locus and describe it in words. So you've been drawing it by using these steps, and then you just describe what it is in words. So let's look at an example. Finding a locus. Draw point C on a piece of paper. So we're going to draw it down here, point C. Draw and describe the locus of all points on the paper that are 3 inches from C. So if I go out 3 inches, let's assume those are each inches, there's a point. But I need to do multiple points until I see a pattern. So I go out another 3. And I go out another 3 and another 3. For some reason when I draw dots that thing pops up, so I'm trying not to. I apologize. Now I'm going to go diagonally 3 and same thing over here. So I'm going 3 inches on all of these and it's forming a circle. So here's my drawing of the locus of points, and now I'm going to describe it. So the locus of points creates a circle. All right, let's go on to our next situation. So you're just listening to what they're saying and you're trying to come up with, well, what is that pattern that's being created? In this case, it was a circle. Now we're going to add on another condition. And the way you do that is you do the first condition, do the second condition, and then see how they intersect. So that's just basically what this is saying up here. So drawing a locus satisfying 2 conditions. Points A and B lie in a plane. So I'm going to put point A and point B. So this is my first condition that I'm going to be drawing. What is the locus of points in the plane that are equidistant from points A and B? So I'm going to do that one first. So if I do equidistance from points A and B, I'm going to get, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be right in the middle there. And then I'm going to do another one that's that far from B, same distance from A, same distance from B, same distance from A, all the way down. So what it creates is an actual line going through. And if we had a line connecting these, it would make a perpendicular bisector with those equal points, equidistance. So that's my first condition. Now I'm going to look at my second condition. Now it says a distance of AB from B. So I draw my A and my B again. So I have my A and my B. So I have this distance. Now they want to find what are the other locus of points that have that distance from B. So I go over this way, the same amount. I go down the same amount. I go up the same amount. I go diagonal. I get as many points as I can. And so what we see is forming is a circle. So I have that circle there. Now I'm going to combine my conditions. So I have my perpendicular bisector with my A and my B. I draw my line. So there's my perpendicular bisector from my first situation. Then I'm drawing a circle that's going around, say it hits right there, around, and it's creating that circle that I did in the situation 2. It's coming down. Let's extend our line a little bit. Coming down, hits there, hits there, hits there. So you want to know, well, where do those situations intersect? So we have all these points going this way, and we have a circle. So the locus of points, and we can name this C and D. So those are the two. Those are the loci because they satisfy both conditions. They not only satisfy equidistance from A and B, but they also satisfy distance from B all the way around in that circle. So C and D would be your loci. Let's look at another example. So finding a locus satisfying 3 conditions. So you want to start with your first one, your second one, then your third one. And let's see what happens. So this is dealing with earthquakes and epicenters, like where the earthquake hits. So let's draw. It looks like they give us coordinates for everything. So I'm going to draw a coordinate grid. So I have my coordinate grid here. Remember y-axis, and now I'm doing my x-axis. So y, x, little algebra review. So at A, -5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have our A point here. And remember, an epicenter radiates out at a circular manner. And it says the epicenter is 4 miles away at this point. So that means we go out 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'd have to use distance formula to determine these, but I'm just going to sketch it for now. Those points are a little harder to get when you're doing that. Okay, now we did 1, now let's do 2. So -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And down 3.5, so I go 1, 2, 3.5. So I have my point right there. And it is point B. And it says the epicenter is 5 miles away. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right about there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys are sick of me counting the 5s. Now I'm just going to sketch my circle. Wow, horrible circle. So hard on this drawing pad. Okay, now let's do the next one. So at C, so I go over 1, up 1.5, so right about there. And it says the epicenter is 7 miles away. So I need to do 7. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and now I'll just try to sketch somewhat that circle. So in this case, the problem with this is the circles, my circles didn't come out well. But to indicate, to find where the epicenter is, it's where all 3 combine. So what I would do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -6, 1. Because when you do it, you should use a protractor. I can't on this program. But you want to get the same distance out for your circles to match up. And so where all 3 hit, that's your epicenter. So really, you're just doing this in steps and see how they overlap. Okay, we'll work on it tomorrow.